It's the Montreal Just for Laughs Comedy Festival. Kevin Hart presents LOL at KFM.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here because, it's a Just for Laughs festival, and it's great, and being a comedian is a special job. And I have immigrant parents, so they don't give a fuck that I'm here. They just don't. Immigrant parents don't give a shit about your job. I remember telling my mom, I'm going to Just for Laughs festival. I'm going to be doing a bunch of shows. She goes, wow, that's crazy. What is Just for Laughs? And the worst part is, mothers are getting different. Everybody's getting different. Like, the world is changing and it's growing, and I can't handle immigrant parents getting older. Like, does anybody here have their parents on Facebook? Clap if you got your parents on Facebook. Let me hear you guys right now. It's fucking shit. You see how unhappy that clap was? People, the worst part is that immigrant parents don't understand. Like, if you have Canadian parents, they know what it is. They finish sentences off right. They know how to do things. My mom doesn't know how to do anything. I got her a tablet for Christmas, and at first she didn't know how to use it. She would just like everything on Facebook. You know, you log in, 30 likes from your mother. And nowadays she's learning how to write in English and shit, and it's fucked up because she doesn't comment correctly. She doesn't know how to do it. Like, the other day I posted a picture of me smoking weed during the sunset. And my mother seen the picture, and it was an okay picture. Got like 10 likes, you know, whatever. And my mother wrote on it, oh my God, you crazy? You guys want to know? I got 32 likes. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that she called me. She goes, you see her picture? Nobody wants you to smoke drugs. 32 likes, huh? You see that? My mother's always been against weed and drugs and shit like that. Like, in this audience, let me feel you clap if you never smoke weed, you don't like it, let me hear you right now. 5 people. Clap if you have smoked weed in your life. Let me hear you right now. Clap, yeah. You hear how much happier the second group was than the first group of people? Second group's got stories. My mother always used to think that drugs was gonna come into my life. She'd always say, the police gonna catch you. They're gonna bring you home on drugs. I'm gonna say, fuck you. I swear to God, it's because I grew up in a neighborhood with crackheads. If you grew up in a neighborhood with crackheads, immigrant parents don't give a shit. I remember one time I was standing at a bus stop with my mom when I was a little kid, and a crackhead came up, and my mother was annoyed, and he just kept going, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, do you have change? And I'll never forget, my mom goes, huh? Excuse me, why you not change your life? And you can see in his face like, what the fuck just happened? They're usually the nicest. The world is this weird place now, man. You know what else is weird too? Like, I was talking about parents getting technology and getting on Facebook. My father retired a few weeks ago, and he asked us for a present. And we go, what do you want, Dad? He asked for a cell phone. Isn't that kind of nice? 65-year-old man asking for a cell phone. You guys want to know why? Because we showed him you could watch porn on a cell phone. Okay? I heard one lady go, he's fucking whacking off. You know how funny that is, man? And the best part was, when we showed him, it was like a revelation. My father's in his 60s. He doesn't know what the fuck he's signing up for, man. And we're at the cottage, and we're looking at a cell phone, and we're laughing at YouTube videos. And I'll never forget, he goes, hey, why are you guys laughing? And we go, Dad, we're watching videos on YouTube. He goes, videos? You watch the video on the phone? And we go, yeah. He goes, you can watch anything? And we go, yeah, anything. And my cousin goes, hey, man, you can watch people have sex right now. You ever see your parents break character? Do you know what I'm talking about? That your parents are normally this person like, what the fuck is going on? Change your life, get a fucking job. You ever see your parents like, yeah, man, hey, what? Porno on the phone, huh? Like, you know what I mean? I'll never forget. As soon as my cousin went, hey, you can watch porno on the phone. My dad just broke character like I've never seen. He goes, what? Come on. Come on, man. Come on, show me. Come on, let me see. And he walks over to us, and I'll never forget this moment because he leans in. He goes, hey, what are you guys going to show me on the phone? What is this? And we go, Dad, you can watch anything, man. You can see anything. What do you want to see? The nice Catholic man that he is. I swear to God, he goes, I don't know. Let me see a lady have sex with a man. And we go, yeah, of course that's what you want to see. But what kind of lady? What kind of man? You can see anything. And my father, I swear to God, goes, I don't know. Hey, you guys can show me this? Show me a lady have sex with a black guy. And we go, why? He goes, I never see, but I hear a lot of stuff. I swear to God. And my father hasn't seen a dick since 1977 in a porn. He has no idea what the fuck he's signing up for now, man. Okay, a dick in a porno isn't a dick anymore. It's fucking on GMOs, man. It's a fucking, okay? Man, Santo grows porno dicks nowadays. And I'll never forget the moment that, okay, so we pull out the cell phone, and he goes, oh my God, what are you guys gonna show me on the phone right now? Oh, yeah, we go, Dad, relax, man. Goes, watch, look at this guy. We showed him this guy named Mandingo. Oh my God. The one black lady in the front like, Mandingo. No, I'm just joking. Show's over, everybody go home. We have an interview with Shaniqua. Mandingo. She like, get that dick out my face. That's a microphone. So we show Mandingo to my dad. And he kind of reacted like that, actually, man. We show my dad Mandingo on the cell phone, and he goes, hey, why'd this guy have a towel? He's scared to show the peanut or what, huh? And the minute the dick comes up, my dad goes, hey, wow! Holy shit! And he looks at me and goes, hey, tell me the truth, this thing's real or no? I go, Dad, it's real, and it's not even hard. He goes, fuck you! I don't believe it. I go, believe it, buddy. And the second the dick goes in, my father he can't do it. He's an old Catholic man. He just can't do it. Because you can hear it on the phone. You hear the lady go, ah, ah, ah. My dad goes, hey, I can't see this. I can't. He slaps the phone down. He goes, I can't see this. Tell me the truth. She gonna be okay? Hey, you guys have been absolutely fucking amazing, huh? Come on, baby. Thank you, everybody. It gives you perspective on culture and how upbringing of different people will lead to different senses of humor. You learn that someone who grew up in an Asian community has different types of Asian humor. A black dude has the funniest types of, sly, funny humor too. Some white people are just uptight and funny because it's not about telling jokes to your friends, it's about making everybody laugh. Every culture, every age, you make them all laugh, and it helps a lot on stage.
How you guys doing? Hey, yeah. I'm gonna tell you a story. I got invited to a party, which was big for me, okay? I don't get invited to a lot of parties, all right? I get there, I didn't know there would be hard drugs at this party, And like, I don't judge or anything. It's just that someone offered me heroin, right? Like, here's the hierarchy for me, is that, like, weed, everybody understands weed. Hey, whatever, you know what I mean? Cocaine, you're living on the edge. Crack, you've made a mistake. But no one doing heroin has a 5-year plan. No one, okay? If you do heroin, you either play the guitar really well or you just have a lot of feelings. I don't know what to say about you. So he offered me heroin like it was normal, and I didn't want to not seem cool, but I didn't want to take the heroin. And so he passed it to me, and I was like, no thanks, man. I am stuffed. I could not have any more heroin today. I have had my fill. I am good. Thank you. I live in New York now. I moved to New York from Chicago, and I wasn't ready. Lots of things I was not ready for. One was the rats. I don't know if you guys have rats here, but no one has rats like New York because the rest of the world's rats have shame. I saw a rat inside, all right? And he saw me see him, and instead of scurrying away, he was just like, what's up, dog? Like, that's, what is that? What is the, and I'm 800 times bigger than him. I could step on him and kill him. And he was like, but you won't, though. Like, that, I'd never been more scared. I saw, my friend got a cat, and was like, it's so great. She eats she eats little roaches. She might even get after a rat. The cat was scared of the rat. The cat was like, I'm fine. I'm gonna get on this ledge and wait for him to leave, all right? It was devastating. The other thing I wasn't ready for was the third graders. I don't know what it is about being born and raised in Brooklyn or the Bronx that makes you such a natural bully, but they're monsters, okay? They're little terrorists, all right? I'm more scared of third graders now than I was in third grade. I actually asked to get off work early so I could make sure I was in my house when they got out of school because I didn't want to run into them anymore. They're little monsters. Like, I was just walking down the street and one was like, hey, hey. First of all, too much bass for a third grader, all right? I turned around, almost called him sir by accident. I didn't know who was talking to me. I turned, he's like, hey. What's up, bird shoulders? I don't know what that means. But I went home and cried afterward. You ever have someone make fun of you and you don't even get it, but it hits such a core part of who you are that you get hurt anyway? Like I was sitting, my body hasn't changed since it happened. I probably still have bird shoulder. I have no idea what it is. I have a lot of fears since I'm little, you know. I'm scared of a lot of things. My biggest fear above like rats or third graders or anything else is just finding a dead white girl. In fact, I think that's why there's no black ghost hunters, because we don't want to come in a room and just... I'm too black to just find her. There's gonna be an investigation. There's gonna be leads, okay? People are gonna be calling in. They're gonna use a picture of me on the news. It's not gonna be a good one. It's not gonna be a picture with me looking like the first picture day or something. It's gonna be me stubbing my toe like... And you're gonna see that on the news and be like, he did it, look at him. Who smiles bottom teeth first? He is a murderer. In fact, I'm so scared that I would walk in, see her dead, scream, someone runs in, be like, what did you do? No, that was my scream. That was not her. I know it's hard to believe, but I screamed the way she would have screamed had this been me to her, but please don't. Okay, I'll go to jail now, and I won't last. I had to take a flight. Another fear that's creeping towards the top of the list is tiny planes. You know? I had to take a tiny plane. I didn't think it would be a big deal. It only seated 8 people. It's the tiniest plane I've ever been on. And it was so small that there was no cockpit. So I could see the captain and the co-pilot. I could hear both of them. At one point during the flight, the captain was like, whoa! I was like, what? Oh my God, what? No, don't act like I can't hear you, sir. We're talking right now, okay? Do I need to get up and head? Don't tell me to sit down. I can't stand up. The plane's not that big. And I should have known something was wrong because I got to the gate and they wanted to weigh my carry-ons. Which never happens. But I was like, fine, backpack's 13 pounds, laptop's 4 pounds with the case. And then they were like, how much do you weigh? And I was like, how small is the plane? How small is the plane? You need to know my 125-pound body weighs 125 pounds. And then I get to the plane, I'm like, that makes sense. Okay, fair enough. It's the smallest plane I've ever been on. And like, it took, like this plane, I know it's not nice, I know it's not kind, but like, I was the youngest person on this flight by far. Everyone else was 80 and up. So a real thought I had on the flight was, this is heaven's waiting room. I gotta get out of here. This is terrible. She already looked dead. And her soul just had to step out to get to heaven. I don't wanna be up here with people dying. And you know that overhead compartment that's supposed to drop an air mask if there's too much turbulence? That's not there at all. It's just little Bibles fall out because you're gonna die. So you might as well get a verse in or something. You're dead, okay? It was terrible. And like, we were flying, and like I was having these heart palpitations and everything. I didn't know if I would last or anything. And then I don't know how planes work, okay? I can't pretend. I'm not a genius, all right? But at least the big planes take off right away. It took this little plane so long to take off, I thought we were gonna drive there. This plane is actually leaving the ground and coming back down, and leaving the ground and coming back down, to the point where I looked at the pilot and I was like, do we all need to jump at the same time? What's gonna keep me in the air? I just wanna get to the place, please. Guys, I'm Josh Johnson. Thanks so much. You have a great night. Appreciate it.